Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's December the 20th, 2021. Welcome to HFN. We're also known as HueFin News. You guys can see from our price chart from your screen right now, I do price prediction. This is what I'm all about. I'm about predicting price move without the confusion. So you guys actually clicked on a very good video if you are interested in learning how to do this for yourself. Yeah, so if you guys appreciate it, hit the like button, share the video, also subscribe to our channel. You guys can see that I did a price prediction in the market in Square not long ago. You guys can see it is no longer Square, it is Block. I did a video not long ago for Block to where I was looking for the price to come down. We'll take a look. This is what the market has done since that video, which was on November the 16th. Now, back then in November the 16th, I was expecting the buyers to step into the market in Block. I was looking for them to come in and hold this market in Block right there around 200. Look at what price is today, 163. So the buyers didn't show up. So that ultimately tells me that this market in Block is really weak and that we need to continue to expect price to go down. I mean, what do you all think? Look at how steep this decline has been into the market in Block. Starting since August, that is where the decline in price has started in Block. So here we are, beginning of August, towards the ending of this December, and we're down 42%, right? Now, nobody is really coming in mainstream media or social media trying to tell you all that that is a bear market, right? From their terminology, anything greater than 20% is considered a bear market. So Block is in a bear market according to their understanding. So at some point, I mean, would you expect price to come up? This is a very steep decline in Block. I mean, that is severe. Just imagine all of the Block videos, Square videos, formerly known as, to people telling you all to buy these dips, and price continues to go down. So if anything, 13.65% was had into the market there. If we were to get out on the last close of Friday, it's 28 and a quarter. All right, cool, done, over. Now let's talk about Block and where we see market going next. Okay, let me get rid of this because I want you all to understand that the trend is not necessarily defined in Block, right? If I were to show you this, look at this. This is where the trend was in Block, right? It's a very steep ascending line, very steep. Look at that, very steep slope. And the market kind of rolled over, and we rolled over severely. I mean, look at how steep the decline is in the market in Block. Look how steep this is. That is scary. Massive decline. This is not a buy market right now. When you see a market in this steep of a decline, this is not a buy market. People are not buying Block right now. It's just that simple. Now, can we run into this steep decline? Yeah, just like this. Yeah, we can. And then the market will continue to go down, right? That would be an expectation because we just been coming down. Like at some point, we need to see this market in Block pop. We need to see it pop. So we need to determine, okay, where would that happen, right? Now, could we see it down here around $150 to 140? Yes. That's where I'm looking for price in Block to go initially. Now, when I show you the longer term, you ask yourself the question, we might even see it come all the way down to 120, 130. Once you see this long-term price chart in Block. Let me show you all the weekly first. Okay. Let me zoom in. You guys can see that for the majority of, it's not strong. We had opportunity for buyers to step in on this weekly price chart, price bar, excuse me, but we still see the market come down, right? So I'm looking at this 150 to 140. That's the next best spot for us to see the buyers. 2 weeks. Look at this. We got to do some investigations, right? And we look at these two weekly price bars with the volume. I want you all to answer this question. why is this spread on this first 2 weekly price bar right here wider than its current one? But the volume is the same. You know why? Because this is the 2 weeks that the buyers stepped in. Buyers are coming into the market in block right now, which is why I'm not necessarily seeing this price go massively lower, considering that we've been coming down since October, August timeframe. The buyers need to come through now. This is where restriction is. So even if I were to see the market in block pop up $200, maybe even, I would say like 210 will have to be restriction. Like, I won't change the analysis of us expecting the weakness to continue and block until we see this market reclaim price above 210. Yeah, $210. Now I want you all to see this, okay? Now this is from a 5-week perspective, meaning in the next 5 weeks, you got to at least give the market time in the next 5 weeks to play this out. But I want to show you, look at how weak this market is in square. Look at that. Right here. The last 5 weekly price bar is massively wide. Look at that spread. In 5 weeks worth of trading, this market made a complete collapse. So all of this time, this market was trying to go up here. It took us one 5 weekly price bar to come down. Just one. So when you see that, it kind of lets you know the magnitude as to how weak this space is in block. So when we look at this from a 5-week perspective, I mean, really think about this. Do you really think the market's going to hold 150? Or do you think we're coming down to 130? So let me bring this back over to the daily because I really wanted to show you all that. Okay. So this is where I'm going to hold the restriction to. Now, we're looking for the price to come down still in square, right? Still looking for that. And we won't become bullish until we see price break above like $195, $200. Okay. First spot, it's right there around 152. It gives around 9% movement to the downside in square. I mean block. Second area is going to be around 140. Okay, that's around 16. And the third area is around 130. Okay, so you guys can see it. I'm looking at 150. All right, 152, 140, and then 130. I'm really seeing around 140 for us to see this market in block grab the buyers. All right, you guys can see right here that as long as the price trades below this horizontal line, I'm going to play the weakness. I'm going to expect the price to continue to go lower. So even if I were to see price in square come up, if we get rejected at that 200, 195 spot and come down, I still know that the market is weak in block. All right, so this is it. So updated price prediction in the market in block. You guys can see from my last video, I was playing in weakness, and on this one, I am still seeing the weakness on the charts. So I want you all to tell me though, what are you thinking? I mean, do you think the market in block is strong, or do you think it's weak? And again, charts don't lie. All right, so that's it. Let me put that back. So now it's your turn. Drop me your price prediction with a comment in the comment section. Let me know where you think block is going to go to begin 2022. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.